This is a guide on how to get the new wonder weapon inside of Astra Malorum. This thing is very easy to build and shouldn't take you that long at all, but starting off right away, the first thing you're going to want to do is turn on power and acquire a pack-a-punch weapon. Another thing you need to do is also put cryo freeze on your weapon, as it will be needed for a later step. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is head over to Old Tessie with your pack-a-punch weapon and shoot the front of the car and pick up the car battery that comes out of it. The next thing you're going to want to do is search around the map for a flickering lamppost and just shoot the lamppost with your pack weapon. The location of the lamppost changes each game, but once you find the flickering one, simply shoot it with your pack weapon and pick up the wires that fall out of it. To get the next part, all you need to do is search around the map for the dark ether crystals and then shoot them with your cryo freeze weapon. You will notice a crystal fall out, pick up the crystal, and then all you need to do is just repeat this at 2 other dark ether crystals around the map. Once you have found your third crystal, the final part you're going to need to collect is from Oscar. Once you have found Oscar, all you need to do is just shoot the drone that protects him, and when you shoot it, you will be able to pick it up off the floor. Once you have picked up the drone piece, we can now move on to the last few steps on getting the wonder weapon. You can do these in any order, but starting off in no particular order, head over to the museum and head over to the rocket exhibit. What you're going to need to do is have an Oscar robot in front of the thruster. Make sure that you have his shield destroyed, because once destroyed, head over and interact with this button and it will end up turning on the thruster. What you need to do is keep him in front of that thruster until he ends up exploding and dying. Also, try not to go down like I did because I'm a noob, but you'll know you've done this right because your screen will flash white and Oscar will disappear. For this next step, you're going to need Oscar once again, but head over to the laser trap room and activate the trap when he's inside the room. Now, instead of the trap doing what it normally does, this time you will see an objective start and it will say Oscar battery overcharge, and all you need to do is just keep Oscar inside that room until the bar is full. Once the bar is full, Oscar will explode and we can now move on to the final step. Head over to the pack-a-punch room and start looking for some steaming boxes, and keep in mind that one of the steaming boxes can be next to the portal outside the pack-a-punch room. Now, you're going to need to make sure that you do this step fast, but what you need to do is when you find your steaming box, shoot it with your weapon and then search all the other locations again for the next steaming box. These boxes all steam one at a time and it can be in any order, but once you've shot at least 5 of them, you will see the telescope begin to go up in the air. Once the telescope is aligned, all you need to do now is just get an Oscar and lead him to the pack-a-punch room. Once Oscar is inside the pack-a-punch room, head over to the piano and interact with the typewriter. You will end up looking for the telescope, and what you need to do is look for the sun and put your crosshair on it. If done correctly, you will be kicked off the telescope and you will see a sunbeam coming through the telescope. All you need to do now is just lead Oscar into the sunbeam and keep him in there until he ends up exploding. Once he has exploded, your screen will flash white, and after a few seconds you will see the wonder weapon pop out of him, and congratulations, you've just acquired the wonder weapon. This thing is able to be pack-a-punched and recharges its ammo, so it never runs out of ammo. I hope this guide helped.